Hi, I'm Catherine Diorio, and welcome to Check Please, the show where regular people from all over Chicago recommend and review their favorite restaurants. So this is how the show works. Every week we have 3 guests. Each recommends his or her favorite spot, and the other 2 go check them out and tell us what they think. This week, advertising operator John Rikumis says that his longtime Greek favorite doesn't need a fancy ad campaign. It simply sells itself through its authentic flavors and warm atmosphere. But project administrator Michael Beatley says if he were overseeing a restaurant, it would be just like his recommendation because of its commitment to awesome beer and incredible food. Up first, supervisor Lucy Fang says that the first time she sank her teeth into pizza at her South Side joint, she was sold forever. She says for an awesome spot that rises above the rest, follow her to Pulaski and stop in at Vito and Nick's.
We're in the Ashburn district, 8400 South Pulaski, called Vito and Nick's after my grandfather and my dad. Being in business 93 years. The neighborhood has changed. That doesn't stop anyone. Everybody comes back. They all feel like this is home. And it is home to a lot of people. And it's nearly done. But it looks good. We're really retro. We haven't changed a thing in this place since we opened in '65 in this location. Nothing has ever changed. Our sausage, our sauce, our dough, nada. And it's always been thin and crisp. People enjoy that. I was told by my father, never ever vary the quality of the food, whether you have good times or you have bad times. Voila! We would never do it any other way. This is the only way. This is the way I was brought up. You do it the best way you can, and you keep it that way.
Lovely.
I feel good inside, because I fulfilled a lot of the promises that I gave to my dad.
Lucy, you say that Vito and Nick's has truly stood the test of time. Tell us why you chose it.
Well, the thing about Vito Nick's is the fact that you bite into the pizza, crisp, crackery, thin crust, these just, perfect amount of cheese, and they're so known for their sausage. There's perfectly secret recipe seasoned sausage, and it changes your life.
I don't know if you all heard it, but you'll hear a bang every once in a while in the kitchen, and what it is they take the board, and all of the pizza guys, one person rolls it out the dough, puts it on, it goes down the assembly line, everyone throws on the toppings, it gets given to the guy, he throws it in the oven, and then he tosses the board, he bangs it so that the guy knows, hey, the board's coming, you better turn around, and they toss the board.
That's so unique.
And then they start it, so it's this very old school assembly line in their kitchen. Michael, what'd you think?
It was very good pizza. I didn't grow up in Chicago, and so I grew up really liking thin crust, and so the thin crust definitely worked very well for me, and I thought it was really good crust. We tried 2 different pizzas. One was kind of our standard go-to, and I wish I'd known about the sausage because I'd probably give that a go. But kind of our standard go-to pizza is just pepperoni, green pepper, and mushroom. You get a mix of things, and it was very good. The other one was Italian beef and giardiniera.
Right.
And tried that. It was good. It wasn't something I would probably order again, not because I didn't like it, but because it didn't stand out to me. And so while it was fine, it was interesting to try that. But it didn't grab me in a way that a place might grab me, and it's a little bit far of a drive. So
I think the drive was worth it, actually, because it was such a surprise to walk in. I was driving down, and I live in the north side, so I'm a north sider. I'm kind of driving into enemy territory, And walking in, though, I was just taken aback by the atmosphere. It was like some Italian grandmother's basement, where you just walk in. There's just this really unique kind of local feeling, and people are wearing different team uniforms. They're just really down-to-earth people, and I think the atmosphere was one of the shining factors of that place. Yeah.
And by shining, do you mean the carpet paneled walls?
Oh, well,
Which I appreciate because I sure do not see that any place.
it was really unique. I would have preferred it if it were on the actual floor, but it's okay that it's on the walls. I'll tell you though, the pizza there was amazing. I'll tell you, it was crisp, it was delicious. The sausage was, like you said, this kind of unique flavor. It was this kind of like sweet Italian sausage. We also had anchovies on our pizza, and I'll tell you, it was amazing. I've never had anchovies on a pizza before, but I said, you know what? I'm doing this show. I'm going to go all out, and I'm going to get anchovies on a pizza. And it was so salty and unctuous and delicious, and I think it was just a really great experience.
Usually my boyfriend and I will go. We always get a sausage, and then maybe we'll get, there's a special one there, you can get an egg on it, but there's only a certain day you can get it. And maybe some garlic bread and our Manhattans. It's just always the perfect order.
So Michael, when you were there, you went with another couple?
Yes.
Right? So what did you think about the people that were there? What was the atmosphere?
It felt very much like a vibrant neighborhood place. You had a lot of people engaged and lots of conversations going on. You know, that reminded me more of places where I grew up, in a small town working class environment, and so that was a comfortable kind of environment.
To me, at least, it seems like a really awesome guys' bar. It's a great place you go, have a brew, have some whiskey, have some pizza, let loose, watch the game on TV, and just have a good time. We were there for 2.5 hours. It was so natural. We stayed there and we just soaked it all in. It was just a typical Chicago bar that I thought was just the epitome of the Chicago working class community.
So Lucy, you travel really far on a fairly regular basis to go here. What is it about Vito and Nick's?
I think it's just, it has to be the authenticity. It's a pizza that's been around for 50 years. At least, you know, the taste has withstood the test of time. Every time I take a bite of it, I can't help but regret every single bite I've taken of another pizza that's not from Vito and Nick's.
Well, Lucy, you chose Vito and Nick's. Sum it up for us.
A amazing thin crust pizza that has a timeless recipe, warm atmosphere, and a place you just keep on coming back to.
John?
Great atmosphere. It's not just Italian authentic, but it's Chicago authentic, and the prices can't be beat.
Great.
Nothing that I would necessarily drive a long way for, but definitely very enjoyable.
You can try the pizza for yourself at Vito and Nick's, 8433 South Pulaski in Chicago, 773-735-2050. Open for lunch and dinner every day. Reservations are only accepted on weekdays, and the average tab per person without drinks is $15. John Rickermus knows that most Chicagoans think of Halstead when they think of Greek food, but he says you gotta head a little north for the best in town. He says for the most authentic food this side of Athens, head to Touhy Avenue and stop in at Psistaria.
You're greeted by my uncle, usually gives you a little hug and a kiss. If he knows you, even if he doesn't, he makes you feel like you're at home.
And then you come in, you shouldn't feel like it's your first time. We're gonna welcome you, gonna sit you down, we're gonna treat you like you've been here a lot of times before.
Our fathers have 30 plus years experience in Greek cuisine. My father is mainly in the kitchen. He's back there from the crack of dawn, as they say, doing all the cutting of the meats, fish, and he just makes sure everything that leaves the kitchen is up to par. We offer the freshest seafood. We have some of the best lamb dishes around here at Psistaria.
Greeks always say you take one stick, easy to break, but if you take like 5, 6 at once, it's more difficult. Like the family unity, if we're all sticking together, you can't break us.
John, You say Psistaria has been doing it right for more than 30 years. Tell us why you chose it.
Well, it's become kind of this family establishment for me because ever since I was really young, my family and I would go there on Sundays after church and just enjoy the delicious food, the delicious, authentic food. At this place, it's kind of, it's almost like a little secret. I mean, Greeks know about it, but Americans don't as much.
I absolutely loved it.
Yes.
I mean,
Good.
you got me at free valet when you walk in. Awesome.
Okay.
Everybody's super nice, and then the food comes. Drool. Well, first off, when I was walking to my table, I watched somebody filleting fish tableside. We sit down, I open the menu, I'm just waiting for it to be like super expensive if I'm watching this kind of service happening. And it's just, prices are blowing my mind. Completely affordable. Someplace where my girlfriend looked at the bill and she was like, we're definitely coming back.
Yes.
So,
That's right.
and everything that I got was, of course, you know, the grilled octopus,
Yeah, I love it.
the domades, the
Good pronunciation, by the way.
well, funny thing, so going there, we could not say this restaurant. So I went with my friend, and I was like, we're going to this place. It's called
Psistaria.
Psistaria. And she's like, I'm pretty sure that's not how you say it. I'm like,
Right.
What else did you get? So you had dolmades, you had...
we got the moussaka, I think so I say it, and then is it the avgolemono? No.
Avgolemono. It's like a kind of chicken soup for Greeks, essentially.
As if we couldn't tell from your last name, you're Greek.
Yes, my real name is Yannis Rekoumis, and I'll tell you, it's
Goodness,
just.
you didn't give me that to say.
No, but I have bumped into my cousins there. I've bumped into, granted, I have like 200 of them, but I've bumped into my aunts. I've seen people that I know there. So it's this kind of center, a hub for Greeks.
I wish I'd had someone like that with me because I'm not really familiar with Greek food apart from gyros. When I'd heard of things like moussaka and such, but I didn't really know what to do with the menu.
Can I guess what you ordered?
Let's.
Did you order the combo platter?
Absolutely. My wife and
A
I.
lot of non-Greeks order the combo platter. Yeah, it's kind of it's a safer way to go. But if you aren't familiar with Greek food, it's always a good bet.
The affordability. I'm not afraid of leftovers, so we took food home. We got 2 more meals out of 2 combo plates and appetizer. We each had our own dessert, but there was even some of the dessert left over. I had I don't remember the Greek name, but it was the lemon custard pie.
Okay.
In the phyllo dough.
Oh, galaktobouriko.
Yes.
Yeah, it's delicious. That's what I ordered too.
That was really delicious, and my wife had the rice pudding. She's always liked rice pudding from way back.
Yeah, risogalo. It's amazing.
Yeah.
It has that little cinnamon on top. It's a really, really
Yeah,
good
and
dish.
they were both really tasty.
Well, John, what would you tell people to order there?
The fish is amazing. So the snapper is really good. And basically what they do is they fly the fish in from Greece every day and sell it at market price. And they know how to obviously prepare it and cook it because it's recipes passed down through generations. My dish is the garides turcolimano, which is this kind of shrimp rice dish, which is amazing. We did get the octopus, which is always delicious. Right? And what's so amazing about it is like it's tender.
Well, there's something about that charred crispness around the octopus that's so hard to do while maintaining that like fine balance with the texture of the octopus. And if you can do it right, that's like instant amazing.
And it's kind of what Greeks are known for often is the char grilled octopus. I mean, that's kind of a classic dish to get at a Greek restaurant.
Yeah, absolutely.
So Lucy, when you were there, you and your friend, what was the atmosphere like?
Well, we sat next to a huge birthday party of Asian people, and a small, you know, and on the other side of us was, it was probably a little bit more casual date of, you know, a couple, and my friend that I was with, and we're like, this would be a great girls' night. So.
It seemed like a very good big group kind of place. There were several, we were there on a Saturday night, and there were several large tables set up with what just looked like, I would guess, families. I don't know, it might have been parties. It might have just been family night. Everybody's in town. Let's go out for dinner.
Or it's just another night with the Greek
You
family.
go in there, it's loud, it's crowded, it's noisy, but that's what I love about it.
Yeah, it was definitely a very lively place.
Speaking of lively, did you guys try the saganaki?
Oh,
I did not.
You didn't try the flaming cheese. Did you try the flaming cheese?
Absolutely. That was fantastic.
All right.
That was fantastic.
Yeah, it's something you have to try.
Well, John, you chose Psistaria. Sum it up for us.
I feel right at home because it's big, it's fat, and it's Greek.
Great. And Lucy?
Great value, great atmosphere, the perfect place for a Friday night out.
Perfect. And Michael?
A lively place, very family oriented, seems like a great place to go with a lot of people.
You can try the moussaka and more at Psistaria, 4711 West Toohey Avenue in Lincolnwood, 847-676-9400. Open for lunch and dinner every day. Reservations are only accepted on the weekdays, and the average tab per person without drinks is $20. Michael Beatley lives in Hyde Park, but he says that it's a Logan Square gem that keeps bringing him back for more. He says that for beer and British pub food like none other in town, wind your way to Western Avenue and pop in at Owen and Engine.
We're British inspired. We try to make sure that we not do a caricature of what is British, but what they would do as a gastropub if they were in a county in Britain. We are a scratch house. We actually try to make as much of our own ingredients as possible. So we take a lot of pride in that. We do it as a matter of honor. And also the people that work here. I think that you will get authenticity and you'll get true warmth and happiness.
If I can open somebody's eyes to something new, I always will. Be it a new beer, a new style, a new way to taste something. Even if it's just a little thing makes my day a lot better. The big focus is on the beer, primarily the beer engines, the unique, constantly rotating tap list. We try to do a lot of special things and unique things.
I'd like them to say that we are a place that really cares. We care about the food, we care about your experience, we care about the details of your experience, and I think that it has to be the whole package.
Michael, you say Owen and Engine is pub food done right. Tell us why you chose it.
Well, for me, it starts with the beer. I absolutely love their beer selection, and in particular, their cask ale. There are places around that have one, that might have two. Owen and Engine has 4, and that's one of their specialties, is they specialize in this.
Its cask ale is basically, instead of being forced carbonated, they allow the yeast to naturally carbonate it. So it's gonna be a little more just like a light effervescence versus that kind of full carbonation you're used to and other beers.
But even the rest of the beer menu is really fantastic. Lots of craft beers, very interesting beers. They'll try a lot of different things. But then it becomes more than that. It's more than just the beers, because the food, it has a really nice mix. It has kind of your standard pub fare, it's your burgers, British pub fare, fish and chips, your fantastic fish and chips. But then they also do some really interesting things on the menu. Some of the rotating dishes, they really do some things with a little bit of sophistication, a little bit of difference. Then their desserts are fantastic. And finally, just it has a nice, warm, homey kind of feeling.
Okay, so there's A few points I absolutely 100% agree with you on. I think they have an amazing beer selection. Our service is super knowledgeable even when we're presented with the right beer in the wrong type of glass. And you know, you have to know your stuff to know that it's in the wrong type of glass.
And they do have a residency surround, which is basically like a beer sommelier.
Yeah, so awesome. Atmosphere, great. Like I just love how warm and like I love the design, wonderful. I love pub food. I obviously love burgers and things like that. Like I appreciate a good British pub, and I understand they're reaching for a more sophisticated palate, but I feel like they're reaching a little bit too high. And for my example will be the pork rinds. So it has great seasoning, but of course the first piece I pick up, the crowning glory of pork rind on that beautiful little cone, was stale.
For you, it wasn't the right first impression.
Was not the first, you know.
We ordered the chicken livers.
Okay.
And I'd like to think of myself as an adventurous eater. And no one else tried the chicken livers except for me, so I had this giant plate of chicken livers that I had to down myself, and I downed the whole plate. I thought it was delicious. My sister had the fish and chips, which, very good. The batter seemed unique, and it maintained its crispiness.
Would you say it's elevated though?
I wouldn't say it's elevated exactly. The plating is.
Right,
So
absolutely
they're
beautiful.
really good at plating the food.
Right.
In terms of flavor, I wouldn't necessarily say it's elevated flavor, but the chicken livers in particular, I think were. The bangers and mash I had as a entree. The mash was delicious. The bangers, not so much. The bangers were okay. But the mashed potatoes were really, really, really good.
They do 3 different kind of potato sides. They do just kind of the standard mash that come with, say, the bangers and mash. They do a cheddar mash, and then they also do something called bubble and squeak, which is.
I had that.
Did you like the bubble and squeak?
I am a big fan of bubble and squeak, yes, and that was actually quite enjoyable for a side.
When it gets its name because of the noise it makes as it's frying, and then it starts to bubble, and there's a little they mash it all together. So,
and you brought up desserts. I had this blueberry pie, and it was a really unique take on it. It's this like disc, and then they also pepper in some like cracked pepper popcorn on top of it. So I thought it was a really, really creative dish.
well, Bo Fowler, who is the owner and the chef, she's an Anglophile, and she loves English literature, and her husband loves beer, and that's kind of how they came up with this idea to do Owen and Engine. It's like a combination of both of their loves, and she cooks all the food, and it's all the fish is flown in fresh daily. They source from about 10 different farms that are local, so everything's local, seasonal, and the inspiration is from these small pubs outside of London proper and kind of the more neighborhoody areas. Well, Michael, it's a nice traditional English pub. Can you kind of describe the decor inside?
Nice, dark, hardwood trim, the bar, beautiful wood bar, leather ceiling. It has that feel to me of what you'd expect for a kind of cozy English pub.
It was definitely cozy, but there's a second floor apparently, right?
They have a fireplace upstairs, and they have a couch and a couple of chairs.
Chesterfield sofa.
Yeah,
Ooh.
yeah, sitting
Nice.
around the fire, and especially in the winter, that can be very nice.
Definitely a place like I would have my friends go up to the bar. You know, people are in there. They were just like small little pods of people, really fun. You could just hear their conversation. At one point, they're like, "What is that? Is that the dessert?" You know, and they were like, "No, it's pork rinds." So, you know, like, sure.
Yeah, I mean, their atmosphere, I think, kind of matches their take on food. Very cozy.
Right.
So that I really enjoyed.
Michael, you chose Owen and Engine. Sum it up for us.
It has terrific beers, delicious takes on pub food, and a warm, welcoming environment.
John?
Nice, cozy atmosphere, good food. Price is a little bit higher than I expected, but I think the plating and the creativity makes up for it.
And Lucy?
A great neighborhood spot for drinks and good conversation, but not necessarily for the food.
You can taste the English pub fare for yourself at Owen and Engine, 2700 Northwestern Avenue, 773-235-2930. Open for dinner every day and also for lunch on the weekends. Reservations are accepted, and the average tab per person without drinks is $35. So on this week's show, we featured Vito and Nick's in Ashburn, Psistaria in Lincolnwood, and Owen and Engine in Logan Square. Let's recap what our guests had to say. First, we checked out Vito and Nick's on Pulaski. Lucy recommends it because they've been making perfect pizza for years and years. Michael said the pizza didn't quite do it for him. John loved the place and thought it was well worth the drive from the north side. Then, we popped in at Psistaria on Tui Avenue. Michael recommends it for the authentic Greek cuisine that he grew up with. Lucy gushed over the delicious food and great prices. Michael thought it would be a great place for a big group. Lastly, we stopped in at Owen and Engine on Western. Michael recommends it for the delicious pub fare and an even better beer menu. John enjoyed the cozy environment. Lucy thought the service and atmosphere were exceptional, but thought the food was so-so. We've had a wonderful time this week. I want to thank my guests, Lucy Fang, John Rakumis, and Michael Beatley. Join us next week for 3 new guests recommending 3 of their favorite restaurants right here on Check Please. I'm Catherine Diorio, and I'll see you then. Cheers.
For more information about the restaurants featured on Check Please, go to WTTW.com/checkplease.